and he lets it fall out of his hand.
Taking on the New England Patriots.
60 years of Super Bowls have led us here. More history to be written tonight as we get underway. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Not a huge play, but I think they're more than happy with how it turned out. Don't be surprised to see them revisit that call because there was a lane there for more than just 5 yards. Put it in your back pocket and break it out when you need it later.
Stevenson gets it again on second down.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
He shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Stevenson now on 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Looking to throw, May. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
Up the middle, here's Stevenson.
And they'll get this down to the 10. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it over and watch and say, okay, what are you going to do to change things up? Because if you don't, they're going to put that ball in the end zone real soon.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. The impressive opening drive continues, and just space being created by those guys up front.
We're seeing this the same way, aren't we? We are seeing an offensive line, as this game gets started, as it starts to unfold, that they are dominating the line of scrimmage.
They give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line. Now Geno. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here's Walker.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
And this time they're able to bottle him up as they'll stop him at the line of scrimmage.
Marcus Jones there for the tackle.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
We are just getting started here at Super Bowl 59 in New Orleans. 1 quarter in the books.
7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Now a draw play. It's Walker. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Myers' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
You know they pay me that.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
New England's offense set to go.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
They'll start on the ground with Gibson.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Douglas, the man in motion.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Second down at Stevenson.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll throw with May. They'll set up the screen for Gibson.
Touchdown!
Antonio Gibson
from 17 yards out.
And the Patriots continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Again, it's Walker. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle. Obviously an important run to avoid the 3-and-out on your own side of the field.
Shows a lot of faith in that offensive unit, doesn't it? That you want to run the ball in that situation. Pick up the 1st down. Also helps out your defensive guys a little bit, too. Allows them to get at least one more series of downs in order to get some rest.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. Dancing to his left. There he goes, left side. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
A gain of 4 that time as the drive will continue.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
On 2nd and 10, Smith being chased out left. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight, as we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this Super Bowl in just a moment. We saw a solid first half from the Oklahoma man, Ramondre Stevenson. He wound up finding the end zone on a touchdown.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the 3rd.
And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps that long halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long, That was the worst first half of the season for them. They're hoping to put it behind them and come out punching here in the second half.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Out of the gun, Smith.
As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
Straight ahead, Walker. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now Gino on first down. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. That's Yannick Ngakoue with a sack.
But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing now is Gino. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Myers' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now If you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. To the air, May. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Yard line, 2nd and 9. Here's May.
Finding Bourne here over the middle. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 37 yards.
It may look routine when you see the finished product, but what a nice job of concentration there. Catching the football on that route and then taking it a nice distance. A great example for an offense of throwing short and running long.
Here's Stevenson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So that's the end of 3 here in Super Bowl 59 from Caesar Superdome. The 4th and final quarter coming right up.
We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Stevenson again.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Ramondre Stevenson.
His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Patriots are starting to pull away in the 4th quarter of this Super Bowl. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays.
And it was polished off by Ramondre Stevenson touchdown run. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Has not been a big game for him throwing the football. I think he feels like, let's try something different. Let's use the legs here and see if we can make some plays.
And no passing touchdowns, yardage not where he would like it. Try something new. It worked there. On 1st down, Smith. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Keon White got in there for the sack. That time, finally, a measure of revenge as they get him down behind the line.
It almost felt like relief, didn't it? Because with the success he's had throughout this game, you'd almost expect him to get free and pick up 10 to 15 every time he takes off. Not in that case. That has to feel good for the defense.
And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 43. A good pickup there, a 22.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
You know what I like about that play? He didn't try to do too much on first down. He took what the defense gave him, put together a solid game to bring up second and manageable. Now they have a couple of plays to pick up just a few yards and a new set of downs.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Sione Takitaki collapses the pocket and drops him for a loss of 3. The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. That's caught over the middle by Fant. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. A big third down pickup of 20 yards.
Good yardage on the completion there. When they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here.
Smith now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That means there's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
It's got to have it time. 4th and 9.
Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. Well, they had to take one final shot at the end zone, but now things are looking really bleak.
And I agree with that totally. You had to take the shot if they did score. You know, whether you call it a miracle or not, you line up, onside kick, get the ball back, throw one more in the end zone, who knows? Had to take the chance, it just was unsuccessful.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
We often give credit to the O-line. There, 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
They run once more with Stevenson.
And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Here's 3rd and 7. Throwing here is May.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that should do it. He's got a first down, and the Patriots can run it out from here.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee.
To the right side, this is Stevenson.
Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. It's another Super Bowl title for the New England Patriots. For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing.